let's open up GA4 to create an account. First of all, you're going to type in your web browser analytics.google.com, or just click the link below. And it's going to prompt you to sign into your Google account. And this is just the Gmail that you're going to use to create your Google Ads account. So regardless of if you have or not any analytics accounts assigned to your Gmail account or your Google account, on the bottom left, you'll see a little wheel which allows you to access settings. So we're going to click that on the bottom left. We're going to click on the home section and then onto admin, and there should be a button in the top left saying create with a little plus sign. So when you click create, it gives you the option of creating an account or a property. We're going to click account, and here it's going to prompt us to give it a name. Naming conventions are so important, so I'm calling it Soarly, the name of my business, and GA4, the name of the platform. So here we're not going to change any of the default settings. It should be allowing, this is how you tell Google what control you allow the analytics accounts to have. So we don't need to give it access to Google products and services, modeling contributions and business insights, technical support, very important, and then recommendations for your business. And we'll just click next. In this next section, it's going to prompt you to create a property. Now, again, naming conventions, very important. So we're going to call this Soarly GA4 property, so that we're not confused with the actual account. Now, it's going to request your reporting time zone. That is where you want your reports, where you want the time zone of your reports. It's not important though, because we can change this later. And the same with the currency. I'm just going to set it to my location because it's less confusing. So it's going to prompt you to describe your business. So a category, it's likely going to be travel, or if you have a product, just search whatever is the most relevant. There's no option for nature travel, so we're just going to add travel. And then it will request the number of employees. Choose your business objective. This is important because the more information you give Google, the easier it is for Google to help you. We're going to select generate leads, but it could be purchases. And then we're just going to accept the terms of service of the country that we're going to be running ads or working in, depending on your business needs. We're going to choose a platform to collect data, and we really only are going to be doing web in this section. So we're going to select web as a platform, and then you're just going to add your website URL. And again, it's going to ask for a stream name, so we're going to call it Soarly Stream. And then we're going to select Enhance Measurement, and this contains page views, scrolls, clicks, search, video, downloads, and form interaction. And as we can see, this is every option possible. If there's anything you don't want to track, that's fine, but we're just going to select everything, create, and continue. And there we have our stream. The next section is a Google tag. And then this is something that we'll be able to link to our Google Ads account later. And here we can see that just clicking next, it allows us the option. But if not, we can do this from the Google Tag Manager by clicking tags.google.com. And it's a very similar process. You're just going to click a button that says create, and it will give you the option for tag. Now, in this case, we'll do a simple WordPress setup, but you can install it manually. It will give you a snippet of code just to add to your header, or you can use a tag that you already created. I'm going to assume that this is a new account, so you probably don't have a tag yet, so we're just going to install with WordPress. It gives you very in-depth instructions, but by all means, if you have a developer, you can simply send them this information via email and they will install the tag for you. So you're going to copy your tag ID and then you're going to go to WordPress and you're going to install the SiteKit plugin. Simply press install now, start setup, choose your account, always the Gmail account that you have your business set up with, and then you're going to continue. So we're just going to let SiteKit access all of this and then continue because it needs all of that information. And then you can verify site ownership. So by clicking verify, it's adding a token to your HTML code. We're just going to click set up, allow, set up. And then we're going to go back to our WordPress site and we'll see that it's added the stream that we created. And here we're going to toggle on place Google Analytics code. We already have one added, so we're not going to toggle it, but you'll click complete setup. So you should be able to see something like this when you open SiteKit. You should be able to see a little dashboard with the visitors within a time period. We've just gone ahead and opened an example website for the purpose of this, but likely if you have an established website, you'll have a lot more visitors than this. And then we're going to go back to Google Tag, and we're just going to go through and make sure that everything is correct. And we'll test installation. In this section, we are going to check that our Google tag does indeed appear on our site. And there's two ways to do this. You can either right-click on your website, go down to the section that says Inspect, and then you can press Control F or Command F if you're on Mac. Here we can see that a little Finder bar has opened and you're just going to want to write tag. And then you'll be able to see very easily if the tag appears. So we'll do Google tag and then we can see Google Tag Manager and a GTM number. I'm going to show you an easier way to do it now. So you can install an extension called Tag Assistant. I'll include a link. If you download Tag Assistant and add it to your extensions, you can simply open it, open your extensions, click Tag Assistant, and it will very quickly show you the tag on your website if it appears. And in this case, it is there, it's tracking correctly, we have a tag, we have analytics installed, and everything seems to be correct.